Okay, Kipsters, so today we are going to learn another way to take a fraction and convert it into a decimal and a percent. And it's a way we've learned before in an earlier class, but we used to do it with improper fractions. Those are the fractions where the numerator is larger than the denominator. And what we used to do with those is what we used to call get off my back. And what we're going to show today, or I'm going to show today, is that you can get off my back with a proper fraction, one where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. And then we're going to see how we use that to make a fraction into a decimal. Color of the day today is going to be, let's go with blue. Alright, here we go. So let's take a look at the first fraction. We have 2/5. So believe it or not, the 5 is going to call up to the 2, even though the 2 is smaller. And the 5 is going to say, get off my back. And the 2 runs into the house like this. And the 5 chases after him. Now right now you're probably looking at this division problem and saying, that's impossible. But what we talked about today is that you can treat 2 like money and add a decimal point and a couple of zeros. And watch what happens when you do that. It's 2 divided by 5. Cover up. Got enough? No. Back up. Got enough? Yes. Give the man a seat. Count by 5. Don't pass up 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Stop. Finger says 4 and a 4 pops up. Mouse says 20 and a 20 goes down. Hook the line. Subtract. What? Subtract, subtract, subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 2. We still have a shade to pull down. So then we pull down the shade. Every time we pull down the shade, we must count by 5. Don't pass up 0. 5. Oops. 0. Finger says 0 and a 0 pops up. Mouse says 0 and a 0 goes down. Hook the line. Subtract. Yep. Subtract, subtract, subtract. Now we have 0. Take a look. The one little thing we forgot to do, don't forget at the very end to pop it like it's hot. And now we have 2 divided by 5 equals 0.40. So as a decimal, 2/5 is 0.40. Another way of saying that is 40 hundredths, which means, since it speaks hundredths, that's just 40%. But some of y'all are saying, look, Mr. Negron, I know the decimal song. I know that 1/5 as a decimal is 20 cents, not 50 cents. He's in G-Unit. So 1/5 is 20 cents and 2/5 is 40 cents. So why do I have to do all this work? The reason why is that there might be a time where you have a fraction where the decimal song doesn't help you. And in this case, if we take a look at letter B, the denominator is 20. And we don't have a decimal song for 20. But we could still do get off my back. So the 20 calls up to the 7 and says, get off my back. So the 7 runs into the house. And the 20 comes running after. 20 cannot go into 7. So now we need to add our decimal point and our 2 zeros. And then start our song again. It's 7 divided by 20. Cover up. Got enough? No. Back up. Got enough? Yes. Give the man a seat. Count by 20. Don't pass up 70, 20, 40, 60, 80. Oops, 60. Finger said 3 and a 3 pops up. Mouse says 60 and a 60 goes down. Hook the line. Subtract. Yeah. Subtract, subtract, subtract. That's a 0. 7 minus 6 is 1. And then we pull down the shade. Every time we pull down the shade, we must count by 20. Don't pass up 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Stop. Finger says 5 and a 5 pops up. Mouse says 100 and 100 goes down. Hook the line. Subtract. Hey, subtract, subtract, subtract. That, my friends, is 0. Don't forget to pop it like it's hot at the end. And we find that 7 over 20 is the same as 0.35. To convert it into a percent, again, you say this as 35 hundredths. We know percent is a fraction whose denominator is 100. So to make it into a percent, that's easy. That's 35%. So remember, Kipsters, you can use get off my back even when it's a proper fraction. You don't have to do it with just the big-headed fractions. Have a good day.